Welcome to my universe, to the massive truth. Wherever you're watching me from around the world, I pray may the good Lord bless and strengthen you. May open that beautiful and gorgeous side of yours to make you see and understand from my own point of view. If it's your first time of seeing my video, you're very much welcome to my universe. Thanks for stopping by. Please do me a favor before you leave. Subscribe to watch more of my video. Hit the bell button to get notification whenever I have positive opinion and hot topic to share with my wonderful brothers and sisters. To my gallant subscribers that keep coming back to check me out, to see what I got to offer. Thank you very much for checking me out. May the good Lord check you out. May the good spirit never be far from you. May God, you're going out and you're coming in. Thanks for your correction, your maturity, your positive energy keeps me going. Thank you very much. With that being said, I want to talk about the breaking news when I just come across for social media for Sarah reporter saying Nigeria finally don't charge Mr. Omoyele Sowore to court, accuse him of treason and accuse him of stalking our President Muhammad Buhari for country where they say be supposed democracy, with all due respect to each and every one of you out there. Before I give my little opinion, I would like share the report with una so that make una see and una not misjudge me when I give my opinion later. Maybe you don't see him, maybe you don't see him, maybe you never see him. It not really matter if you don't see him, as long you never see him for my universe, it never correct. So that make you understand where from the come. I don't say don't judge in my universe. Judge, it makes you human. I bet bear with me, make a show on the reports. This one are the reports, and I quote: the Department of State Service has charged pro-democratic activist Omoyele Sowore to court for treasonable felony, cyber stalking President Muhammad Buhari, among other offenses. Sowore was arrested on August 3rd, 2019 in Lagos for planning a series of protests against bad governance in Nigeria. Tagged another activist, Olawale Madated, bros novice. My tongue always they dance jangle over. This thing not funny, it's really annoying. Arrested in Osun, has also been charged by the DSS. More to come. So my brothers and sisters, who are here, the charge where they say they charge Mr. Sowore, they charge and say they stalking your own president. So stalk somebody na big crime, but stalking your own president is a citizen of Nigeria, for crying out loud. As long as a president, he get rights. He get right to write them for his social media feed. He get right to talk anything we want talk. Why they want seize our freedom from us, for crying out loud? Why they want make us turn banana republic, for crying out loud? Please bear with me, make I share with you now. When our police they address public, they address Nigerians all over the world, say protest what they want to do, they not go about and where say they need to protect Nigerians. Like seriously, say Nigeria not be banana republic. Are you serious? For this one I just do so, Nigeria not be banana republic. Please bear with me, make I share the video with you now. I will be back.
I want to start by saying that the Department of State Services is a responsible security and intelligence agency operating in Nigeria, and operating also in a democracy. It adheres strictly to the fundamentals, principles, and tenets of democracy. The DSS, as we are all aware, is charged primarily with the detection and prevention of crimes and threats against the internal security of Nigeria. And fundamentally, more importantly, the service is also charged with the responsibility of managing, curtailing, containing, eliminating threats against the national security of Nigeria. These threats include threats of sabotage, threats of subversion, threats of terrorism, and of course, threats against espionage and all others, including ethnic agitations, separatist agitations, economic sabotage, and all of that. Now, if we are operating as a responsible security organization, and someone is calling for revolution in Nigeria, and what is revolution? Primarily, it means a revolt. It means an insurrection. It means insurgency. It means forceful takeover of government. And this is a democracy. Nigeria operates a democratic system. Nigeria, we all are aware, is not a banana republic and cannot suddenly be made one. Nigeria is respected in the Committee of Nations. Nigeria is not just the giant of Africa, but the pride of Africa.
Britain's Prime Minister has been heard on camera calling Nigeria and Afghanistan, quote, fantastically corrupt countries. David Cameron was speaking to the Queen about an anti-corruption summit in London, which opens on Thursday. Take a listen.
We had a very successful cabinet meeting this morning. We talk about our anti-corruption summit. We've got the Nigerians. We've got some leaders of some fantastically corrupt countries.
He's telling the truth.
Of course, it's been overshadowed by what the Prime Minister said to the Queen about your country in Afghanistan, calling you fantastically corrupt. What is your reaction to that?
Well, I think he's being honest about it. He is talking about what he knows about the two of us, Afghanistan and Nigeria. And by what we are doing in Nigeria by the day, I don't think you can fault him. I hope he did not address the press. He said it privately and somehow you got to know it.
That's true. He said it privately. He didn't think that it was going to be broadcast, but it was. And you were being very blunt and very honest yourself by saying that he was right. And you told me, Mr. President, during your campaign that we have to kill corruption or else corruption will kill Nigeria. How are you doing? Are you making any inroads?
Yes, we are. And those that are following the developments see it.
My wonderful brothers and sisters, hope you hear am. Maybe you don't fair hear am. Hope you hear am when they talk say Nigeria not be banana republic. Abemona help me think and where this one where they do to Mr. Sowore so it not resemble banana republic. Country where freedom not dey. I beg una, Mr. Buhari, President Buhari, Mr. Excellency, with all due respect, I beg you, leave our activists for us. Leave Mr. Sowore, free Sowore. According to Bros Idris Adukari, he said Buhari, free Sowore, Buhari, free Sowore, Buhari, I beg free Sowore, free Sowore.
Professor Wale Soyinka, Femi Falana San, Coalition for Revolution now, call Idris Abdulkareem, Mike Palm and Sophy. Free Sowore now, Revolution now. Buhari, free Sowore, 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 Buhari, free Sowore.
Green, white, green, stand up for your right. Green, white, green, don't give up the fight. Green, white, green, everything will be alright. Green, white, green, cry no more.
They say Indians are criminals. Nigerians, why we so sentimental? Outside Yoruba get criminals. Go Saudi Arabia, make you see proper. Still on the matter with the FBI. Make una they try balance on our propaganda. Nigerians making us proud in America. We got doctors, lawyers, and engineers. Our problem are some Nigerian leaders where they negotiate with some terrorists. As government don't they negotiate with terrorists. It's time to free my brother Sowore. Free Sowore, 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 free Sowore. It's time to say no to xenophobia. Nigerians are dying in South Africa. Read your history and learn about the appetite. And we say we boycott South Africa. And our government, they treat us like criminals. Tell me why South Africans go respect Nigerians. For all those celebrities, when they talk anything, and when they make money for this country. Make una remember the treatment of Ekoremadu. As soon as they always travel, go overseas. As the government don't negotiate with terrorists. It's time to free my brother Sowore.
Free Sowore. Free Sowore. Free Sowore. Free Sowore. Free Sowore. Free Sowore. Free Sowore. Free Sowore.
Green, white, green. Stand up for your rights. Green, white, green. Don't give up the fight. Green, white, green. Everything will be alright. Green, white, green. Cry no more.
Sowore, 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 Sowore.
I want to thank all the activists that came out to show love. You're not cowards, you're real people. Baba Dede Mabiaku, thank you so much.
Free Sowore! Free Sowore! Free Sowore! Free Sowore! Free Sowore! Free Sowore!
He never do anything now. We're not really there for Banana Republic. Give us back our freedom of speech. I beg una in the name of God. I beg una in the name of whatever una believe. I beg una. That Nigeria not be for one person. You know they work. See Nigeria now. See us everywhere jaga jaga. See us everybody they suffer. No food for anybody. People they use pots till they sleep. I beg una. Make una get human's feeling. Una get human sympathy. Make una bring back una humanity come na body again. I beg una. Mr. Sowore na somebody wife. Mr. Sowore na somebody papa. Mr. Sowore na person friend. With this my other brother, Mr. Olawale, make una beg, make una free them. I beg una. This one na to put fear for masses body. This one na to say make we not speak out. This one na to say make poor masses just they make they just shut up. Make they just they look the corruption. They drown them every day. This is not fair. If una the feel say this one will make we the citizens of Nigeria shut up, na big fat lie. You not go work. You not work before and you not go work now. As una arrest Mr. Sowore, other heroes will stand up. Other people where they sleep will stand up. Other people will see the corruption, the injustice where they for Nigeria and turn against you people. When we all collect una power from una, you people are finished. Amen una want fi key. Amen una want fi prison. Prison go full una will tire. I don't know how many million Nigerians be. Only we wait for outside Nigeria. We too many. Make una beg with all due respect to all of una. Mona pity for Mr. Sowore mama. Mona pity for his family. Mona pity for the friends. Mona pity for people who truly love them. People who love Nigeria. Mona pity for us and leave this man for us. Mona leave and make open people. I beg una in the name of God. I beg una in the name of what una believe. Make una beg. I beg una with the breast of una mother who una suck. I beg una with the sand of that land, of that Nigeria where they take bath all of una. Make una beg. Make una beg. Make una hear the poor masses cry and free Mr. Sowore. And Mr. Olawale, I beg una beg. Make una not verse if I not pronounce that Olawale way. Make una not verse. My tongue sometimes now so they always they sleep. You can't sleep. Make una not verse. Please, Nigeria politician. This one they do so now the first one is not say put fear for our body. Make una talk to silent us. It's not working. Mona look daddy fella on. Mona look legends fella on. It not work. It will only go down and people will be fed up of this kind of system we get for Nigeria and they will always speak up. They will always speak the truth. They will always fight the bad system. Una just they make Mr. Sowore and Olawale just dey popular. Like seriously, people wey not fair know before say una arrest them. Una they waking people up to rebel against una. Una they waking people up to take una power back from una. Mona not forget say 4 years is not forever. Mona not forget say 4 years now just 4 days. Make una not forget say 4 years now just like 4 hours. Please, I beg you, what you know they will not do to your children, don't do it to other people's children. Because as una pikin they pain una. Na so other people children they pain them. What una know so una not will take from anybody. Mona not they do unto the poor masses because we not do bad. We'll follow Nigeria come. We not do bad to call Nigeria our home. God not made mistake to carry us follow that Nigeria come. I beg una in the name of God. Please free Sowore. Make una beg my fellow Nigerians. I beg una. Una get brothers. Una get fathers. Una get uncles. Una get husband and boyfriend. Una take Mr. Sowore to be una shoe. Say if now una this thing they happen so. If now una husband, una boyfriend, una father, una uncle they arrest like this, will you keep quiet because you not there for your party or because because you know they talk wetin you want here. I don't believe so. I don't believe say you will keep quiet. I don't believe say you know will just talk. You will talk, you will cry out. Please, let's be our brothers and sisters keeper. Let's speak when it's right. Let's raise our hashtag please join us this time. Please free Sowore. It not do bad to say make me and you get freedom.
Quite a lot of people who just say no job, no job. No, man, get up and do something.
Most of them will say, oh, I don't have money to start up.
That's why I'm saying that there are opportunities in these few places we have mentioned. And our government must also create an enabling environment for these youths to thrive. That is basic. But the youth themselves, every generation or every country deserves the type of leaders they have. Nigerian youth must start asking questions. Old leaders, including myself, are accountable. Government is the people. It's not those in government. The elite in this country are less than 5% of the population of this country. You should not allow 5% to hold 95% to ransom. The 95% should determine the direction, should determine the pace, should determine what happens. The elites, myself inclusive, we are very weak. We use the bravado of office to intimidate and oppress the poor. But the poor do not know that power truly belongs to the people. And they can determine what the elite will do. Just that we are not organized and we are not outspoken, everyone withdraws to his cocoon. Some believe that, oh, my father is rich, I don't need to bother with what is happening to Nigeria. But if you don't act now, when the poor have nothing to eat, they'll start eating the rich. It will become unsafe to drive all these big jeeps on the road. And it's already happening. Kidnapping was not there before. People enjoy their life, they travel all over. But today, even a lot of rich people are refusing to organize big parties. Because today you organize big party, you cost on a day, the following day they kidnap your wife, your mother, or yourself. So we are getting there. So if the rich do not protect the poor, a time will come they will not enjoy their riches. So I'm saying that the youth of this country have the capacity to determine good governance in this country. Let's come out of our cocoon. Let's begin to speak the truth to power. We, the leaders of this country, the elites, we are weak people. We only come out with a paraphernalia of security. No. But when the chiefs are down, power truly belongs to the people.
It not do bad to stand and fight for the national item where all of us they do shonsa put for anywhere where we go. If you see some Nigeria, if they do like this for our national item, you feel say they did them when they create some. So please stand for the national item where you sing. Listen to and meditate on and where. Hear what you talk. He's saying go fight for your fatherland. He's saying go fight for your motherland. You fight for your fatherland. As you they talk they say the power lies in the tongue. Use your power. Use your tongue. Say what you mean. Do what you say. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of whatever you believe. If you not stand for Nigeria, nobody will stand for Nigeria. If you not fight for Nigeria, nobody will fight for Nigeria. If you not speak for what is right, nobody will speak for what is right. Now so our grandfather, our grandmother, our great grand now so all of them take command for this world without they not do anything. Now make me and you they suffer so. May we not let our children continue that suffer. Make we be the cost breaker. Make we say enough is enough. Nigeria is a great country. Nigeria rich where be saying we go the loan money to different country for the world. Or free cent, see how much where they go see borrow now. Who want pay that money? Our children. Do you know that's where they are our neck right now? Whether they embezzle for all of their family, whether they embezzle for all of their pots belly, whether they bury for grand. Now your children, my children, our grandchildren, now they pour those debt for. And those money we not they see them. Those money they not they use them for us. Why would they pay for waiting we not see? Why would they pay for waiting we not they use? Does it make sense, my Nigerians? Please wake up, I beg you. Some people they write down for social media, if you want to protest for a good cause. What you they protest for? What you they protest for? Is this not a good cause? You there for another person country and you think what they are doing in Nigeria is wrong? You think people that are fighting for what you are supposed to fight for, they are stupid? Nobody is stupid. When you really know the kind of suffer where they suffer for another person land, when you know the kind natural resources where we get, where they suffer all over the world, so you know we'll talk like that, my brother. You know we'll talk talk like that, my sister. Please change your thinking, change your prayer request. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of whatever you believe. This news, when I see so, it really pissed me off. It really pissed me off, like seriously. Una not they treat una citizens as una supposed to treat una citizens. Una not they treat us nice. Una not they treat us right. Una they treat us like slave for our own land. I just hope God wake una conscience. I just hope God touch una heart to get at least lit you small, at least small conscience. If una get small conscience, una go fit give us light. Una go fit do some of the things where Mr. Sowore they talk. Una go see say to arrest Sowore na very bad thing, na very evil thing where person fit do for the land. They say they stalk a president, they stalk president, in your own president, they stalk your own president. Stalking somebody now, when you they send a threat message, you they always they attack them, you they always they do things where you're not supposed to do to them. They always they follow on 24 hours. That one an individual and I be crime. But to your own president, Nigeria people sit that one, call them stalking, send a crime. They charge and put, oh Nigeria, I cry and I weep for my country. I cry for my people. When they see these things and just speak out and just stand for truth for once, how can a president, how can a state charge a citizen for following his president, for stalking his president? Let's use the word stalk. Is his president. If I don't stalk my president, who I want stalk? If I don't talk to my president, who I want talk to? When he sworn to take that office, he sworn to protect all of us. He not talk saying I want tribe, he want protect. He not talk saying I want party, want protect. He say all Nigeria. He's the president of the full Nigeria, not before one particular group. Like seriously, everybody get right to talk to a president. Everybody get right to ask president question. When they see say what they do, not they go away. When they see say what they do, not good for sight of man. They get right to ask president. Democracy, they just they talking for math for Nigeria. There is no democracy in Nigeria. There is absolutely no democracy. If you want democracy, my brother, bring out your democracy from where you go hide down. Bring out from the box where you go hide down and use it on social media. Social media is our freedom of speech. Social media is our power. Use it and free your brother, because tomorrow might be your turn. Tomorrow might be your brother's turn. Tomorrow might be your sister's turn. Don't say it not concern you, because it concern all of us. That Nigeria, all of us, they feel the heat and they feel badly, they feel well. When they arrest Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, he not talk about revolution, he not talk revolution, he not even mention revo, not to talk of the shun. They arrest him for how many months, for how many years now that they arrest him. They arrest him, he make the man run come up for your papa and mama land, because the corruption is too much, because they want to shut everybody up. They just want people to remain their slave. For crying out loud, we are tired of being slave. We don't free systematic berere for enslavement. We will not accept it. We will not agree. We will not allow our own people to enslave us. It's impossible. In fact, it's impossible. It not go happen. Let all of us speak one voice. I beg una, because if we break, as everybody they say make we break, with all due respect to your belief, with all due respect to anything where you believe, my brother, if all of us break, you see all this one where they talk so bad politician, all of the fool everywhere. Tell me, for that Nigeria state where all of us from come, tell me whether one bad politician or they show me one good politician where they okay, most say maybe one, they show me 3 or 2 where you just say this one good inside. Tell me how many. It not there. Now all of them will still pack followers, go anywhere where so they go. So make we apply wisdom for what we they do and fight with one voice. Then we can conquer the enemy, which are the politicians. Politicians are Nigeria's enemy. We not get devil as enemy. We not get evil as enemy. The politicians are the enemy. The spiritual leaders are the enemy, because they eat and dine with them. They see this thing they happen, and many of them not come out talk for the rights of citizen, talk for the right of freedom of speech. That they come up for Nigeria, that they see say protest is allowed, that they see say freedom of speech. They know what to be the full definition of freedom of speech, but all of them remain mute. Not be mute that they call them. All of them silent. They not talk. Maybe say Sowore talk now say don't pay tax, or president talk say don't pay tax. May you see all of them for social media. May you see all of them social media. Today na somebody turn, tomorrow na another person turn. With respect to pastors where they key, where they travel, whether Pastor Adeboye or Pastor Oyedepo, 2 of them they resemble, 2 their name they resemble and their face resemble one kind. I don't know which one it be. They kill one big pastor for the church, they kidnap the wife, the son run enter bush. All of them come out and begin to prophesy. All of them not know say it is time to talk about it. You get one woman where they slaughter, where they cut. Nobody talk about them. None of them say it's time to protest. None of them call their members say let's enter the street, let's go cry to the government to protect us, to give us security. They not not talk, when he meets pastor now, when he reach their door, when he reach their doormat, they come begin they place curses, they come begin they declare, they come begin they talk, say, if I'm not called by God, if I'm not this, if I'm not that, it's too late when the head is cut off. Because when you not talk, things go just they spoil. For my beautiful darling, if dirty too much for soup, blind man go see and say, this one not be soup again, and dirty now be this one. So I beg you, my brothers and sisters, speak out when it's right. I beg you. We not get brother, we not get sister. We go die because one politician they embezzle money where they'll tell repair me and you life. One politician they embezzle money where they make me and you they fight ourselves for social media. Please let's wake up. I beg you. Raise your hashtag. Say please, Mr. Mohammed Buhari, free Sowore for us. Mr. Buhari, free Sowore. Please free Sowore. Please free Sowore. Please free Sowore. Please free Sowore. Free Sowore. We dey beg you. We dey now beg. We dey beg. But we are taking our country back by force. But this one we dey beg because of the loved ones, because of the wife, because of the children. Make una beg una free Sowore. Una start to dey fly on a hashtag for social media. I beg una. You never they go viral well. Now make them never release them. See my Nigerians, you not go believe with all this one where they go on now for the world. Protests for climate change day. They not come out. Many of them don't even know what to be climate change. Many of them don't even know where they day. Many of them don't even know what they call this planet. Many of them don't even know say Mother Nature they sick. Many of them not come out protest for Mr. Sowore to come out because I believe say many of them don't know. But they know. They come out come protest for Bobrisky matter. Say Bobrisky, they don't want to see him for street again. Say Bobrisky, they do waiting they please and waiting they give and joy. Waiting they make can the suburb. Waiting they make can the popori. They come out come they protest. More than 500 people come and they protest. Protest when your country good road no day. When good education on day, when you not even get light to tell even know say Mother Nature they sick, when you not even get light to tell no say this planet they die, you not get light to tell wash am, but you get time to come out to go protest somebody who just they live your own life. We don't tell ourselves truth, my brothers and sisters. Which one you go accept? Make thief, make kidnappers, make bad things come they meet person for house, or somebody just they use your own body till they do your own thing. Thief not there again. Everybody just there, everybody just they happy, everybody just get money as they all get money. They not they force anybody do what they want to do. Which one you will choose? The one where you choose what you want for your life, or the ones where go they kidnap, they key, they carry gun, come meet person for house. Somebody go they abuse somebody wife for a present. He go say make it they look on. They go just they kill our wife, and the one where just they do your own thing for your own self with your own body. Now you want pay put. Which one I choose, my brothers and sisters? Which one I choose? They come at 500, they begin to protest for streets. Leave the main important thing where they spoil Nigeria. They not protest for that one.
We will not allow one Idris that call himself Bobrisky to destroy our nation. Yes. The National Youth Council of Nigeria, under the leadership of Ambassador Sokubo Saraigbe, have stood up against the activities of one Idris calling himself Bobrisky. We have gathered here today from far and near, all over the country, to address this World Press Conference. The World Press Conference is premised on the activities of Idris. And we are here to call on all the authorities, the Inspector General of Police, National Assembly, the National Commission for Art and Culture, and all other related agencies to please stand upright. We have actually acknowledged the effort of the IGP and the DG and the management of National Commission for Art and Culture. But we are now standing as young persons, holding our future into our hands, that we henceforth from now, we do not want to hear anything about Bobrisky. The cultural intonation of what he is doing is actually affecting our brothers and sisters.
Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria must unite.
To us at this very crucial time, I want to thank you very passionately, and I want to assure you that this management have been on this issue for quite some time. But today, I can tell you it's the happiest day of our life. that the Nigerian youth can come out and say no to this rubbish. It's against every form of development in any good country of the world, even spiritually.
Sometimes I dey shame for some of my generation. They just refuse to apply blessings where God give them, which is their brain. They refuse to think for bright future. They refuse to just grow as time they grow. They refuse to change as time they change. With all due respect to each and every one of you, I hope you understand. I hope you see reasons for me. I hope you don't take this video personal. I never mean to disrespect you. Sometimes now so I take the talk if I dey vex. Sometimes I just give it raw. I just give it the way the good spirits leads me to say it. I don't mean to disrespect you. I beg you to find a place in your heart to forgive me if this video offend you, if any of my video offend you. I just try to make you see from the positive side. I just try to make you see, say things dey wey dey more important than Bobrisky. Things dey, my brothers and sisters. I swear, things dey way better pass. Since where they born me, I just dey suffer. Suffer never reach where the end. I just dey hustle. Me dey forbid wey be say my government go dey pay me every month. Me dey forbid wey be say man I go dey receive a benefit from my children. E no easy to carry pikin for 3 months. We no talk of for 9 months. E no easy at all. E no easy. Me dey forbid to get good education for my children. Me dey forbid to get good road to pass. Me dey forbid good things for my country. I beg my brothers and sisters, make we wake up. I hope you see reasons with me. Thanks for being here with me. Please don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed. Hit the bell button to get notification whenever I have positive opinion and hot topic to share with my wonderful brothers and sisters. Don't forget to share my video. Don't forget to follow me up on my Facebook page, on my Instagram. And don't also forget to give my video thumbs up. Till the next video. One love.